Now we know what to talk about.
Yes.
Let's start that again, ready?
Sure.
My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now from the Northmor Local School District, it's Superintendent Chad Redmond. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning. Appreciate you having me out today.
Good, and it's hard to believe that, it's fall time. Football season's in their 9th week, right?
Yes. Yeah, football starting week 9. We're on our 24th day of school, being that we have a late start after Labor Day. That puts us a little bit behind the others as far as the calendar progressing. But we do catch up. If you look at our school calendar, our breaks are typically shorter. Our spring breaks, wrapped around Easter. Our Christmas break's a little bit shorter than others. So even though we start later, 2 to 3 weeks later than some other schools in our area, we kind of close that gap towards the end with those shorter, holiday breaks, extended breaks. So that works well for us. It's been a great start to a school year. I've been in the district, been fortunate enough to work for the Northmor Local Schools community for 13 years. And
it's been that long already?
It's been that long.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Eighth year as superintendent. Was high school principal for 5, but time does fly, as they say. But great start. Things are going well. We just have a tremendous staff, tremendous school community. Our enrollment's up. I'm happy to talk about that a little bit this morning, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're back up over 1,100 students.
Good, that's great.
Our open enrollment requests are higher than they've ever been in the history of the school. And we believe there's a direct correlation between our facilities, our academic performance. As of recent, 2-3 weeks ago, the state released this little thing they like to call a state report card. It's a small snapshot or a fragment of what we do. I mean, we do look at the report card. That is important to us. The state looks at that heavily. That's how the state stacks you up against the other 607 public schools in the state. So we don't spend an inordinate amount of time on it. But we do look at it, and it is a good opportunity to pause and look at performance of students and correlate that back to teachers, things of that nature. But the state has transitioned from A through F report card system to a STAR system, and this was the first year we got a glimpse of that, and that's going to continue to evolve and change over the course of the next couple of years. But I'm super happy to report and talk about that we did a 5-county comparison, and I won't reference other districts, but what I can tell you is out of a 25-star maximum rating system, Northmor, we were able to obtain a 21 out of 25.
That's good, though.
I will be candid with you. We looked at 5 other counties. We always look at all the schools where our league's at. And we looked at some other counties. We looked at Crawford, Morrow, Marion, Knox, and Richland County. And there was only one other school of a 29 school county comparison that was able to obtain a 21 out of 25. And that was Ontario.
Wow.
So Ontario got 21 out of 25, and then Northmor got 21 out of 25. And then we did have 2 Crawford County schools right on our heels. Buckeye Central and Colonel Crawford got 20 out of 25. So very pleased with that. I just wanted to take a moment to pause and say something about that. That's a testament to our teachers, our kids, and the families, and what's going on. Just kind of in a whole nutshell. But and if you look at it, the state ranks you based on your STAR rating. And of the 607 public schools in the state of Ohio, based on the STAR rating system, based on student performance, that would rank Northmor the 93rd highest district in the state of Ohio out of 607.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. If we're in the top 100 out of 607, I don't want to call it a competition, but we do compete against each other. We're competing for students. You not only have your own resident families, you have open enrollment. That's called school choice. And as we see in the area, many kids, when you and I went to school, you went to school where you laid your head at night. Where you slept at night, that's where you went to school for the most part. Unless you're going to a Catholic school or some different form of an educational entity. But as far as public schools, years ago, you went to school where you lived. Well, now that's not the case anymore. You've got school choice. You can go to digital academies. You can open enroll elsewhere. So being ranked 93rd in the state out of 607 public schools, we're very proud of that.
That's very good.
Very proud of that.
Well, it's great. Of course, like you said, your school's fairly new, I would say. The school campus is
our PK-12 facility, we're in our 12th year. It's an absolutely fabulous building. It looks about as good as the day we moved in. It's really immaculate. And then we've done we've got a three-phase or three-prong approach to our outdoor facilities. I think I talked about that in the past with you. Phase 1 and 2 are complete. Actually at the September board meeting, our board approved a local contractor. We'll get a couple bids in for phase 3, which phase 3 will then button up and zip up our outdoor facilities upgrades or improvements. And phase 3 will include in one building, it's a ticket booth, brand new restrooms, and a concession area.
Oh, okay, wow, okay.
Which will allow our baseball and softball programs, when those programs play, we have no concessions.
Yeah.
And those are non-revenue sports, but you want folks to be able to have a Gatorade, a water, a bag of popcorn, a hot dog. And, we believe the way we've structured this strategically, that when this new building is up and running, mom and dads, grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle, whoever, will be able to work the concession stand and still get to watch their baseball or softball player.
Good, that's
good.
good.
So we're looking forward to that. Local contractor JNF Construction actually was the successful bidder on that project. That'll start March 1. That building will, like I said, they'll start building on March 1, and estimated completion date with no snafus, no COVID delays, no all those things we know, supply chain issues. Looks like October 1.
Okay.
So March 1 to October 1 is the window for that completion as
Okay.
well. So excited about that as well.
Sure.
That would just enhance our campus, provide another opportunity for kids and families, and we're looking forward to that as well.
You guys have done a lot of work on that whole campus there, especially the sports side.
We have, and that's important to us, and I do appreciate the community and the board. Not everyone agrees with those decisions.
Right.
Not everyone agrees that you need nice sports complexes. There were plenty of folks in the school community that said, hey, we don't need those. What we have's okay. I get that mentality too. It's taxpayers' dollars, so we try to be very mindful of that, be good stewards of those dollars, but it was time.
Yeah.
Our school community needed new facilities, and we have a beautiful pre-K-12 facility, but our outdoor facilities look very, we call them tired, antiquated, dated, and we're upgrading those, and we're within 6 to 8 months, 6 to 8, 10 months of having a complete overhaul.
That's
so
great.
Really proud of that.
That's
really
great.
That. And our community loves it, the kids love it. It creates a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Facilities matter, and some would say they don't. I would disagree with that. Who doesn't want to be in a new school?
Right.
Who doesn't want to play on a new ball field?
Sure, right.
Those are fun things.
They are.
Those are investments in the future. Those are investments in our community.
Sure. Anything else coming up for the schools?
Just finished homecoming. That's always exciting.
Yeah.
Again, I'm in all that fall sports are over almost. Some have concluded, like we mentioned. I just can't believe we're in week 9 of high school football.
Sure.
We're going to be putting the fall stuff away here, not too far down the road, and we're going to get ready for winter sports.
Basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basketball, wrestling.
We're not that far away from basketball or wrestling, are we?
Not very far at all.
Yeah.
It's very hard to believe. Yes, but it'll be here before we know it.
Yeah.
We'll be having the same conversation in the spring.
Yeah.
Where'd the winter go? I can't believe we're going to spring sports.
Right, exactly.
But it's exciting. A lot of great things going on, and just an exciting time to be a Golden Knight.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, very nice. I'm glad to hear your enrollment's up. So that's good.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely up. And like I said, we'll take as many open enrollment kids as we can, but it's got to be at the right situation. Those students the money does follow them from the state. But you got fine lines with your collective bargaining agreements.
Yeah.
You're limited on how many students you can take, and but we certainly welcome those things, and we look at all those applications, and we try to get as many students that want to be with us as we can, and that's part of culture and climate too. Not only facilities, but what you provide to kids is important as well, and you want them to be happy. Yeah. Not everybody likes school. No. Not everybody has to like school.
Right. Everybody's different.
They sure are. Yeah. But we want them to be happy when they're there. We want to give them, arm them with the best set of tools, skill sets they can when they're leaving high school to be prepared for adult life. Yeah. That's what we try to do.
Awesome. Yeah. Chad, thank you so much for coming in today. It's good to hear, and I think we'll talk. You said it'll be, before we know it'll be spring, and we'll talk about where did the winter sports go.
Right. Yes. Thank you for having me on again.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks so much.
Thank you.